What's up, sports bettors? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and for this video, I'm taking early bets in the Warriors versus Celtics game. So obviously, NBA Finals starts on Thursday. Got a couple days before the game starts, so you can always find value early in the week before games start. Before I get into it, I would appreciate if you could like and comment on the video. A, let me know if you're tailing. B, just let me know what you think overall of the video. And then, of course, if you could subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel if you are not already subscribed. And so what I have up here is the odds page for the money line of the Warriors versus Celtics. So as of right now, there is no play on the money line, as you can see here. The OddsJam perfect line, which is the sharpest line in the world, the most accurate line in the world, pulled from the most accurate bookmaker, that's how that number is pulled from. Prices the Warriors at minus 164. Celtics are priced at plus 148. Now, normally, a team that has just gone through a 7-game series, I like to fade them in game 1 of the next series. But in this case, the Celtics will have 3 full days off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I don't think fatigue will be a factor there. And honestly, I almost tend to swing the other way, where the Warriors will have been off for so long that I worry about rust being a factor for them. So as of right now, I am sitting out both money line and spread plays. If we want to look at the spread, right now it's hovering around Warriors at 3.5. Every single book has this at 3.5. If you did want to take it, it would make sense to take it on WinBet because you get the best odds there. But to me, if every single book prices this at minus 3.5, I'm not seeing any value there. Where I did see some insane value was looking at the total. So, and this is why I love using these odds page to find plays, because you can see where every other book prices something, and for totals and spreads and money line bets, you can really see if there's any discrepancies. So looking at the total, so most books have this priced at 211, 211.5. The OddsJam line has it priced at 211.5 at roughly even money. Every other book has this at 211, but using OddsJam, we can get it on BetMGM at over 210.5 at minus 111 odds, which A, is great value based on where other books price the total. B, it's also positive expected value because OddsJam prices it at minus 119. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this in before anything else happens. This is going to be my big bet for today. For this game, excuse me, not for today, but for this game. It's going to take the over 210.5. Now, so that's locked in. So there's a couple things I need to do. Number one, I just want to make sure I add this to my bet tracker. So add to bet tracker, I put 150 on it. That is my McSlam amount. I'm going to click save. So the OddsJam Bet Tracker is a nice tool. It does exactly what it sounds like. It tracks all your bets for you. So you can get all the insights you want into your betting history. Like for me, 2 down weeks in a row for the second time ever. Last week was down a lot. This week was only down a little bit. Majority of that was baseball. So still working out my baseball strategies. You can see down 1,600 from baseball. But I am, all this information comes from the bet tracker, which is really nice. So the last thing I like is that the pending bets you see here, it auto grades them for you. So manually marks them as won or lost. So you don't need to go in and do that. Now for this play, I took the over 210.5. So like I said, the OddsJam perfect line prices that at minus 119. The other side is priced at plus 107. So what I like to do in these situations is see what the true odds for this market is. So the way you calculate that is you just look at both sides of the line. So minus 119 plus 107. You type that in to the no big fair odds calculator. So it was minus 119 plus 107, puts the true line of this bet at roughly minus 112, which gives it about a 53% chance of hitting. Now, the VIG, if you're unfamiliar, is essentially the juice that sportsbooks price up odds themselves. It's the way they make their money. So in order to find out what a sportsbook truly prices something, you just need to remove the VIG, which is exactly what we did. So anywhere in which we are getting more favorable odds than minus 112, it's going to be a positive expected value bet, which is exactly what we got in this over 210.5 at -110 odds. So it's positive EV. Another thing I like to do is to calculate the VIG percent. So same thing, you type in both sides of the market, puts the VIG percent at only 2.65%, which is very low, which is very good. The VIG percent is essentially the percent at which the sports books charge the VIG, how much they charge it up. So the higher the number, obviously the worse. The lower the number, the better. That just means that they have less of a hold on this market, which means that they're more confident in what they're pricing it at. So anything under 3% is great. That is pretty much McSlam worthy. Another way you can loosely calculate it is just by looking at the market width. Market width is essentially calculating VIG percentage just without calculating the specific percentage. All you need to do to calculate market width for a plus and a minus, like you see here, just subtract the two numbers. So 19 minus 7, 119 minus 107, 12. So this one would have 12 cents in market width. For two minuses, like you see here, you just add them together. So the last two numbers, so 4 plus 6 equals 10. So for this play, market width would be 10 cents. But for this one, it was 12. Anything under 15 is generally going to be McSlam amount, will generally equate to under 3% VIG. Anything under 25 is going to be within play, and that's mostly going to be under 5%, under 4%. Anything above that is not recommended to put as much money on it. And that is going to be my official pick so far for this game. And that's going to be all I got for you. That's going to be my official pick. So I'm going to add it to my Matt's Bets spreadsheet, which has finally started to do well. So I've almost weathered the storm of down $550 when I first started. Won my last 4. My 2 big bets for this Game 7, Celtics Heat 1. I took Celtics money line at -137. I took the total going under, which it barely hit. Was so incredibly lucky. The player props, I'm still aggressively struggling. I took Jimmy Butler to go under. Obviously, that did not go under. Now, like I said, they don't have player prop odds out yet for Game 1 of this series. Once I do, I'll hope to weather the storm of down almost $1,000 in the past 2 weeks betting player props. But for this video, like I said, I just took the over in the Warriors versus Celtics Game 1. So if you're tailing, would love to hear it. You can hit me up at my Twitter handle you see on the screen here. I would also, like I said, appreciate if you could comment and like the video. Let me know you're tailing in the comments as well. And then, of course, if you could subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. Then other than that, you saw me use the OddsJam software, use all the odds pages. So if you want to learn how to use OddsJam, how to make money betting on sports, all you need to do is just book a call with one of our sports betting experts, including myself. You'll see the calendars in the links. In the description of this video, you'll see the links to all of our calendars. So schedule a meeting if you have any questions. But as far as this video goes, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching and have a good one.